Welcome back to another episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood on the Head Empty channel. This is episode 7, Hidden Truths. Last time we visited Pinako and Winry. Well, actually first we went and saw, I think his name was Marco. He's going by something else, I can't remember what he's going by, but he was a former state alchemist, part of the Ishvalan War, and he was a researcher on Philosopher's Stones, or at least, you know, the essence to make one. It looks like they might have been trying to make artificial ones with it, or just researching them in general, because they're this very powerful thing that everybody's kind of after, it seems. And he didn't want to give it to us at first. He gave it to us in the end because I think he sympathized a little bit with Ed and Al, hearing their backstory and seeing that they're just kids. I don't think he liked hearing how kids were becoming state alchemists just like he was, and going to see the horrors that he did. So maybe he tried to make the information a little bit easier to access for them. Well, I don't know, it's in like some hidden library, so maybe not, maybe I'm bullshitting, but he gave that to us and it was cool. He's got something going on with Lust, though. She was at his place, and I couldn't tell from the last one if she knew him, like they knew each other, and he might have been helping them with some stuff, because they are messing with Philosopher's Stones over with the Sins. But yeah, I wasn't sure if they were working together, or if she, I couldn't tell if he recognized her, is what I'm basically trying to say. Like if they had a prior relationship beforehand, I couldn't gauge his reaction like that. Or if she just popped in on him and she's gonna look for his help now and threaten him. Could be either. It really could be. He was just shady altogether, so hard to get a read on him at the moment. I hope we do see more of him though, regardless. But anyway, yeah, we went to see Winry and Pinako after that. I think Pinako, it might be one of my favorite characters right now, to be honest. I didn't expect the little old granny to leave such an impression on me, but she did. She's very caring, and I like her attitude. She's cool. Yeah, they helped us out. Armstrong got some time to shine too. He's pretty cool. He's up there for me as well. I'm really liking everybody, to be honest. Yeah, so we just had to get fixed up by them. It was good to see them, and sad to see them go again. But now we're ready. We're going to a library, is what Marco said. And if this is called Hidden Truths, and we're going to a library. Either way, I was kind of just assuming that we were going to learn more than we were expecting, or at this place, and I still do expect that. It's like I don't know if it's a hidden library, but it's a library in Central, and he hid this like big. This is pretty big stuff, man. It sounds like this Philosopher's Stone. Alchemy is like a big part of this world, and it's like breaking the rules of it. So everybody's gonna want a piece of that. It's gonna be this huge weapon, I'm sure. And it's just gonna be in a library. I don't know. We'll have to see. And I'm curious what these hidden truths will be. If I just had to guess, I would say we're not really gonna learn much. We might learn something, but nothing too significant on Philosopher's Stones, but we might find something else. Just because I think we're early on, and we're probably not going to get too close to the answers we are looking for, but I'm sure we'll get some lore drops or teases, hints, nods to other things to come. But those are just theories. I'm excited to find out what's really going to happen. So, yeah, let's get into it. If you would like to, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I like hearing what you guys have to say. I did hear a little bit something about this episode. I think somebody in my comments said before, but to be honest, I've had to skim through a few comments just because people get excited, and I think things that I would consider spoilers are being said. So I'm trying to stay a little away from that. But feel free, of course, to leave comments. I'm just very wary of anything spoiler-like, so sorry, but I do appreciate the comments, and I do appreciate all the little bits of info that you drop. It's definitely enhancing my experience here with this awesome series, and yeah, so without further ado, let's get into episode 7, Hidden Truths. I wonder if this will ever change, or if it's just going to be here for the whole series. Still think that might be Ed's dad, the very first shot, not actually Ed. That's my theory. I have nothing to prove that yet, so do not confirm or deny, like nothing like that. That's just my theory right now. Alright. Thanks, Marco. What? Oh, okay. It was lust. That makes sense. I thought we were actually gonna go though. So, hold on. So, she knew that he was heading there. Oh, I was gonna say, okay, that makes sense, because I was gonna say she knew that he was heading there, but she made it there before them in order to burn it down, and that means Marco did tell her, so he snitched a little bit. So they could be working together. But yeah, I was confused at first because like, how did she make it there so fast? But they spent time getting themselves fixed up, which would give her the time to do that. Which, sorry, there's something going on over here. That all makes sense. I was confused for a sec. So they're not. Yeah, they're not friends with Scar. Interesting. Why? Oh yeah, yeah. He went to the sewers. I forgot. I hate this guy, man. He's weird, and he's eating people. Honestly, get his ass, Scar. Is he still trying to get a promotion? Oh. Is that really what he's planning? I was curious about like how he views this whole thing. Looks like he wants change. Maybe. Oh, okay, they're just hanging out up there. Yeah, I don't know who Father is. I got confused because they talked about Father before, but then I was like confused if they were talking about Father in the presence of like this priest, and you call priest Father, so I was a little bit confused, and they even called him the priest Father, so I was very not sure, and I think that was an episode, I don't know what episode, but I got confused about that. Also, I feel like these guys have to be like real powerful. They seem like bad guys, you know, like bosses will probably have to take down at some point. What does Gluttony do? Is he just a cannibal? Does he just go eat people? He must be strong. Yeah, he has to be strong. He just took on Scar. So what can he actually do? Yeah, that sucks, man. Armstrong is cool, man. Relax. I missed that. Ooh. Why is it so awkward? Yeah, they got the whole library in here. It's cool. Shiska. That's a cool name. She buried under the books? Yeah, sounds like we came just in time then. What is happening right now? We just got her whole life story.
名義の研究所に心当たりあるかな。
手書きで、しかも分野が違う本棚に乱暴に突っ込んであったんで、よく覚えています。
Oh, okay. Just to hide them? It just still seems like a really irresponsible place to put them, man.
丸焼けかよ。
どうもお邪魔しました。
私、中身全部覚えてますけど。
Ooh. She got a super memory?
一度やった本の
Nice.
内容は全部覚えて
Nice.
ます。時間がかかりますけど、復写しましょうか。ティム・マルコー氏の研究所の復写です。かなりの量だったもので。
Oh, okay. We time skip.
これ本当に
Yeah, that's a huge dub.
はい、今日の献立選手です。
Now we gotta protect this lady so Lust doesn't come after and kill her.
本当に今日の献立選手だわ。
君、これのどこが重要書類なんだね。
私は覚えたまま写しただけです。
マルコさんの書いたものと一字一句間違いないんだな。
間違いありません。
Is it
あんた
a code?
あそこなら関連書が揃ってる。
Alright, well, they know what it means at least.
俺っとどうしよういい。これ俺の年間研究費からそんだけ引き出してシスカに渡してあげて。
Oh, okay.
シスカ、本当にありがとな。じゃあ。何ですかこの金額。
こんな額ポン。
I was getting mad paid?
本当にこんな料理の本が錬金術の研究所なんですか？
錬金術って悪用すると危険な技術なんだぜ。
Yeah, okay.
錬金術研究の暗号。
Look at his hand. What the hell?
その中身は書いた本人にしかわからない。
Makes a lot more sense. I should have honestly just expected that. There's an easy way to fix that problem.
知識とひらめき。ある鳩料理の項目があるぞ。
Squab?
緑の獅子、哲学者の月のことかもしれない。
What?
ラメルの古写本か、ラムズプリングの賢者の石について持ってきたか。ここもそうだろ。
そうだね。こことかもね。
ああ。
I'm this guy. The hell are you talking about?
Fullmetal Alchemist.
What?
Fullmetal Alchemist.
What the fuck was that? It doesn't usually sound like that, does it?
兄さん、これマルコさんに直接聞いた方がいいんじゃ。
If he's not dead.
聞いたら負けになる。シェスカ。
母を立派な病院に移すことができました。
Oh, nice.
ありがとうございました。解読の方は進みましたか？
君は仕事見つかった？
どういう人の役に立てるんだって思いました。
Dude, don't kill this girl.
ダメ人間じゃないよ。何かに
I swear.
それにすごい記憶力がある。
Yeah,
自
true.
信持っていいと思う。
Huge asset. Protect her. I'm so nervous for this. Last time I got attached, they fucking turned her into a dog.
なんだよ、セントラルに来たら声かけろって言ったのによ。
Yeah, he did say that.
最近事件やらなんやら多くってな。タッカーのキメラ事件もまだ片付いてないし、思い出させちまったな。
Yeah, he was
ただでさえ
really traumatized by that.
第一文館。
あそこの書庫には事件の記録やなんやら大変だよ。あ、どうした？
Oh.
この人働き口探してるんだけど。
今すぐ手続きだ。うちは給料いいぞ。
I'm just like I want this character Sheska, that's what her name, right? I want her to stick around and help, and I kind of just like her right now because I think she's kind of cool. I feel like she's gonna die. I might be tripping over nothing, and this might be annoying, but I'm scared. And also, where's that Envy dude? Where is he at? Because he could be anybody, can't he? Oh my god. I don't know. I'm freaking out. I don't trust the show anymore.
早速仕事だ。
何かに一生懸命になれるがいいのか。
どっかの誰かさんを見てるとね、心の底からそう思うよ。
That's because you're Al, man. He's so wholesome.
引き続き一生懸命やるとしますよ。
Maybe we will find something. There's a lot here. And the library's burned down, so my theory about finding other stuff is probably bunk.
閉館時間ね。
Nothing, huh?
自暴自棄になっては解けたんです。
Oh. Oh, shit.
本当ですか？よかったじゃないですか。
いいことあるか畜生。求めてはならない。
Oh, God. Okay. What could it be? In the intro, there's like... The Philosopher's Stone is something fucked up because it's got like all the little people inside there. I don't know. Like that could have just been a visual thing, but it looks like souls or something crazy in there.
さんよ、賢者の石の材料は
Is it people?
生きた人間
Ah.
を生成するのに複数の犠牲が必要ってことだ。
軍で行われてたらって
許されることじゃないでしょ。
They didn't use the Ishvalans for that, did they?
頼む。聞かなかったことにしといてくれ。
Yeah. That really can't get out.
エロリック兄弟は今日も部屋に閉じこもっている。
苦労して解読した資料の内容があれじゃ。
Why are these two getting so much screen time this episode?
でもありません。
ご飯食べに行っといでよ。
いらん。しんどいな。
うん。
手の届くところに来たなと思ったら逃げられて。
Yeah. I was about to say that earlier.
掴んだそいつに蹴落とされてさ。神様は禁忌を犯した人間をとことん嫌うらしい。一生このままかな。俺さ、ずっとお前に言おうと思ってたけど、怖くて言えなかったことがあるんだ。
何？
All right, Armstrong. All right. You're lucky you had your episode, bro. Oh my God.
ごめんなさい。
真実とは時として残酷なものよ。
どうしたのお兄さん？
マルコーさんの言葉。
真実の奥のさらなる。
Oh yeah. Thank you for that show. I did not remember that.
錬金術の研究所と一緒だ。表面に見えることは真実の一部でしかない。まだ何かあるんだ。
More than just the human lives?
研究所はセントラル市内に4カ所ある。そのうちマルコー氏が所属していたのは第3研究所だ。ここが一番怪しい。
この建物は
第5研究所ですが崩壊の危険性があるので立ち入り禁止になっています。
ここだ。隣に刑務所がある。それは
Oh.
賢者の石の材料は
Yeah. Yeah, perfect sacrifices.
まさか囚人が
Come on, man. That's
そんなことし
fucked.
ないでくれよ。
That would make sense though.
とんでもないことに首を突っ込んでしまった気が。だから汚かったことにしてって言ったでしょ。
I'm gonna need these two's names again. I'm gonna look for it later.
我が輩が探りを入れてみる。それまで少尉と軍曹はこのこと他言無用。
These two are a little loose-lipped, aren't they?
てるのだぞ。
Are we keeping them around for real?
この建物に忍び込んで中を調べようかと思っておったな。
Absolutely. I just expected that.
なんつってに。建物に門番ね。
怪しいね。
入り口作っちまおうか。
連星反応の光で気づかれちゃうよ。
True.
ここもがっちり閉鎖かよ。
Yeah, what else could be in there, man? I guess we just have... It could be literally anything.
大丈夫も何も通れないだろう。
好きででかくなったんじゃないよ。
66なんだ48久しぶりの客人だ命知らずのバカ野郎だな
Were these guys just chilling in there? Were they inside the building?
体小さくてよかった。
Can't even fool himself, man.
明かりがついてる。ピンクだぜ。
Okay.
兄さん遅いな。
Okay, they weren't, I don't think. I only had time for one! There's no post-credit either. I'm pretty sure. Come on! Ugh. For real? Oh man, that hurts. That's no good. Stick around for the discussion. Okay, so a lot of this was just kind of looking for the information, and that hurt, that cliffhanger, man. I only have time to record one today, and I barely have time to do a full discussion. Yeah, the human lives thing makes sense. I saw in the intro, you know, all the souls or the people in there, and I didn't really know what to make of it. If it was just like, you know, if it was just like some visual metaphor or something, but it literally sounds like it's human lives. And I imagine something else. Like, I imagine there's some process to go through. When I hear, like, human sacrifices, though, it immediately obviously makes me think of them saying that Ed is an important sacrifice for whatever reason. So it could be that if that's, like, related at all, which it seems a little too close to not be related somewhat. If that is related at all, then I'm wondering if it requires certain kinds of people, maybe, in order to make the Philosopher's Stones, because otherwise I'm not sure why he'd be an important sacrifice. And then we learned things about Roy. I mean, we heard about him wanting a promotion and stuff, but I thought he was just like, he wanted a promotion just because, I don't know, he'd get paid better or whatever, I don't know. But it sounds like he wants to take over after Bradley, which is interesting. I didn't expect that. He seems like he's pretty alright, like, morally, Roy, just based on his interactions with Ed a lot of the time. At least he seems like a good adult, you know, a role model for them. So I don't really have any, like, suspicion towards him at all. So, but I was wondering how he thinks of the war in Ishval, and I think from what we've gotten, obviously he's probably somewhat ashamed of his actions. Obviously he doesn't think it was right at all, but it makes sense if this is his goal. And I think I was even asking in some previous episodes, like, what is he after? Because I think everyone seems like they're somewhat driven towards something in this show, all the characters that we know so far, but we just don't know what for everyone yet. And I think I still do need more from him. That seems like the beginning of a little bit of a drip feed on Roy. And I do find it interesting because everything we've gotten so far on the current viewer is not great. I don't think. He's just is one of the more shady guys I've seen in anything, to be honest. He's scary. Essentially led a genocide. So I would be okay if he got replaced with someone better. And then we met Sheska. I'm still afraid for her. Maybe she'll be alright. I was really freaking out this episode because I thought that they were going to take her out or something. Because if she can remember everything that was in that library, that's a pretty big deal. It's like a superpower, man. I mean, this was a huge revelation for us, and she just had it in her head. And it took her 5 days, and we got it all, which is really cool. And so I hope nothing bad happens to her, because she just gave us huge information, and I think if the Sins find out that she's such an asset, it could be bad. And with Envy, I can't remember if he stuck around, or he was talking something about some other town, I think, at some point. So he could be gone, but I know that he could be looking like anybody, so it's kind of scary, that character. Any, like, duplication or face stealing, you know, powers is always a little bit scary. Yeah, and Ed and Al, man, like, they really are going through it, and they really said it, like, every time that they seem like they're getting close, it just slips through their fingers, and I can't help but feel, like, really just sad and bad for them, because I think Ed, part of, like, the joke of him not wanting to be called small is, I think he probably struggles with feeling, like, somewhat powerless in his situation. Even if he's not powerless at all, he's pretty strong, and he's very knowledgeable, and he's one of the better alchemists, I think. He can't do really anything for his brother or himself or his mother. Time and time again, he just keeps coming up with nothing every time that there's a lead or whatever, and he's just on this chase, kind of, and forever. I'd be worried about the same thing. Like, are we just going to be on this chase forever? Is there an answer? And if we keep looking for that answer, are we just going to keep finding ourselves coming across more death, more danger? How do you end up after that? Just totally traumatized, I think, if we just keep going through what they were going through. Like, he saw the Nina, I remembered her name this time, and his name was Alexander, right? After that whole thing, like, he was fucked up, man. He was, and it is messed up for kids like them to be going through all this. but I mean they burnt all their bridges, or not all their bridges, but they burnt their home and everything, literally. So they're gonna keep on this path, I think. And yeah, Lust. What happened to Scar? I hope I want to know what's going on here, but I do hope we catch up with Scar and find him at some point. Is he just still screwing around in the sewers? Who knows? And we can get rid of Gluttony, man. I'm tired of this guy. I haven't seen really much of him, so I'm joking, but still, he's eating people, man, and he scares me. Can you blame me? This dude is freaky. I don't like cannibalism, and he must be strong. I don't know. We haven't seen the Sins really do much themselves, so I assume Gluttony might be our first one that we might end up battling or something. And yeah, I am pretty upset that I can't record another one for like probably another week, or maybe later on in the week I'll be able to squeeze one in. And I'm sorry I couldn't make this discussion much longer than it is. For next time, I always end up writing more than I expect to during editing and all that, so I'll have a lot, I'm sure, to yap about the next one. But this was a good episode. I had a good time, and some pretty big revelations right now, and I assume we're going to find something pretty crazy in this place, in this laboratory, so I'm excited to see it, and nervous for Al. I hope these guys don't fuck him up. We just got fixed up, so none of that, please. But anyways, thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, tell me something, as long as it's not a spoiler, say whatever you want. I'd appreciate it, and it goes a long way. All of that helps get these out there, and I also want to hear what y'all are thinking too, because this is my first time, and the whole point of the channel is I kind of wanted to just like put my thoughts out there, see what other people are saying, and see if I can get anything more out of these shows that I'm watching than I would if I was just binging it on my own, because I always end up doing that, just like trying to squeeze every little bit I can of information or enjoyment that I can out of these series, and I'm already really falling in love with this one so early on. So yeah, just I'm happy I'm watching this, and I can't wait for the next episode. Thank you. See you next time. Goodbye.